Hari Om everyone! Thank you so much for watching Yoga with Kankana. In today's episode, we have a very special guest. She is Charu Gupta and she is a home baker, an entrepreneur and an upcoming businesswoman. So today we're going to talk to her and we're going to listen lots of things from her. So let's get started with this.
Hari Om everyone, hi, it's nice to be on your channel Kankana, it's so nice of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thanks for letting me, do this.
Thank you so much. I was so happy that you could figure out some time for us so that we can do this. So Charu, this is specially for this International Yoga Day this year. So I just want you to first obviously let us know a little about yourself, because I'm sure everybody would love to know that about yourself. What do you do and what's your hobbies, so that we can move ahead with the rest of the talk.
So I am basically a Marwadi, but born and brought up in Punjab and married to a Punjabi Banya. And so I have two lovely daughters. One will be going to college now and the other is in 10th grade. And basically I professionally, or maybe you can say education wise, I am a nutritionist, I am a dietitian, and I was working with some of the centers for diet counseling. But then later on I just figured out that I think baking is something which is calling me, and I got really interested into baking. And then right now, which is my profession now, I am a home baker and a cake artist, and basically I try to make people happy, try to convert their feelings and emotions through cakes, what they want to exhibit to others, to their family, to their loved ones. So that's all few things which I do, and the time is like that. Every day something or the other is being baking. So my you can say that my hobby is also now baking, and getting into something different in bake, which I can give to my clients and my customers.
That is really amazing to hear from her. And now tell us, because I know personally that you have been practicing yoga for a very long time, and that's how I can relate you especially to this International Yoga Day, because I feel you're already empowered being a practitioner. Do you think that yoga does play, even if a little bit also, do you think it plays a role in empowering a woman, or does it empower you?
Oh yeah, that's very rightly said, Kankana. Yoga is something, which is, you can say it has been kind of inbuilt in me. I am doing yoga, something or the other since my childhood. My father was always doing some walks. My mother had a regular routine of yoga. And then, so that was kind of a thing which I saw growing up. So that was important for me. And then when I get married, and I had to include yoga in my daily routine. See, basically, women, once they are at their parents' house, there is not much of responsibilities. But
yes,
as they get married, it is very important to have a mental well-being, to be available everywhere, along with so much of relations. When you get married, you get so much of authority, you get so much of responsibility, and especially when you are also working, when a woman is also working, so she has to take care of her home, then later on her children, then in-laws, everybody. So yoga is something which I feel which empowers you, which gives you that authority that you can take care of things. Mentally you feel so calm. But at the same time, I'll say that if you are a beginner in yoga, you will not start feeling calm and cozy immediately, but then it takes time. But eventually yoga is something which can give you that peace of mind, and I feel in myself the similar thing.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really motivating to hear that. And so I know that you practice every single day. So what is the thing that actually motivates you to get onto your mat every day?
Okay, so I think it's been with Kankana, it's been 4 years I'm with Kankana, and she's an amazing teacher, I must say that. So every day the one thing, when I get up, when my alarm rings at 5 o'clock, to be honest, I will get up. My clock, biological clock, is set up at around 5:30. But then still, my class starts at 5:30, so I have to get up at 5 o'clock. So whenever I'm awake and my alarm rings, the first thing is that I have a long day of baking. I mean, I have to stand. There's so much of standing, and then when I have multiple orders, like, and the customized cakes are really customized. People really want us to show, like, what they want. They are particular about their colors, about their figurines and everything. So I feel that, okay, let me do just 1 hour of yoga which covers all the asanas and stretching. I'll get that strength that will let me tackle those things. And at the same time, I have children also, right? So I have to handle those things.
Yes.
Although they are grown up now, but still there are some things which only a lady of the house can do. So these are two things which really encourages me that, okay, I don't have to miss yoga. At least if I am not doing all 7 days, at least 5 days I make a habit that I have to do yoga.
That's really amazing to hear. I'm sure many of us will get motivated listening to you and try to get onto the mat on time.
Sure.
So you as a person know that yoga is plays a very crucial role in enhancing the physical health and the mental health of a person. So what is the message that you would want to give to anybody who is a beginner or maybe who hasn't even started practicing? So maybe a few words for a person whom you would want to take them to a yogic way of life.
Yeah, so for this I would just quote something that I was in US for quite a long time, and there and those were the beginning years of my marriage, and so away from home for the first time for so long was really difficult. But then there I joined a gym, and especially I used to go to the gym because they had a yoga class.
Oh
Yeah, and there that lady, she was an American. And she was really an old lady. I must say above 65 she would be, and she would teach us those vinyasa flows. At that time, when I started doing yoga with her, I used to really feel connected because yoga, as everybody knows, is from India, and getting those things outside India, and that too in such a natural way as we see here in India people doing, was really good for me. So I would tell everybody, maybe you are a small girl or maybe you are still getting into just doing the things that acha aaj nahi kal karenge, but still one has to know that has to come, because abhi ke liye the world today is really challenging. We have so much of social media, we
Yes.
have so many different things which we cater to, especially the ladies has to cater to a lot. So you must start your practice, start your journey right now, and just leave it. I think every day only maybe 45 minutes is quite enough, and
Yes.
it's quite less also. You can take out just 45 minutes from your routine and do it.
That's really motivating. On this note, Charu, see, like we know, this time the theme of our International Yoga Day is Yoga for Self and Society. So we have learned so much about yoga for self from just the talk that we had.
Yes.
So what would you want to tell for yoga for society?
Yeah, so for society, I feel like I am also doing a yoga class. So when I am living in a society or in a community, and we need to find out where the close by the yoga classes are happening, we should go there and take some yoga sessions, and this way it will help to build the relations with the children, with the people, with the ladies, men with men, ladies with ladies, children with children. So these kind of things, along with doing yoga, these things build up so much of mental well-being, because as we all know, we live in a society, so we need to have that social, connections with everybody. So I think this year's theme is really good, like yoga for self and society, so that we are not only alone doing yoga, but we are doing with everybody together. So this is all I can say for this theme and for this talk.
That's actually really wonderful thought that you have. I'm sure we will try our best to go ahead and join the classes that we have in and around our society,
Yeah,
and increase our circle. Charu, it was really nice talking to you, and I'm sure you will continue to motivate many other women like us. So wish you very best for your baking career, and I'm really sure that you will have, we will be doing many more wonderful baking in the future.
Yeah, of course.
So really looking forward to that, and thank you so much for coming here and talking to us today, and we will keep it at this. And for any further details, you will have a number noted down in the description. So please go ahead, and in case you have any questions that you want to ask, you're most welcome to get back to us. That's it for today. Hari Om.